Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. News level 6 SSC1 Unit number 6 Work and Energy. Exercise 6 Numerical Problems 6.1 to 6.5. In question number 1, a man has pulled a cart through 35 meters applying a force of 300 Newton. Find the work done by the man. Now write the given data. Here distance S is equal to 35 meters and force F is equal to 300 Newton. To find work done is equal to W and W is equal to question mark. Formula W is equal to Fs. Solution W is equal to Fs. Putting the values, W is equal to Fs. The value of S is 35 and the value of F is 300. Multiplying 300 multiplied by 35 is equal to 10,500 joule. So the result is the work done by the man is 10,500 joule. In question number 2, a block weighing 20 Newton is left 6 meters vertically upward. Calculate the potential energy stored in it. So, given data, weight is equal to W and W is equal to mg. Given that the weight is 20 Newton, so W is equal to mg, mg is equal to 20 Newton. And vertical height, so vertically lift, so it will be equal to height, then height is equal to h and h is equal to 6 meters. To find potential energy denoted by P dot E. Now the formula of potential energy PE is equal to mgh. In solution, PE is equal to mgh. Putting the values, PE is equal to mgh. Value of m is 20 multiplied by 6. Now mgh is equal to 20 multiplied by 6 because mg is equal to 20. Here we can see that mg is equal to 20 and h is equal to 6. So 20 multiplied by 6 is equal to 120 joule. Result, the potential energy is 120 joule. Now the question number 3. A car weighing 20 kilonewton has a speed of 20 meters per second. Find kinetic energy. First of all, write the given data. W weight is equal to 20 kilonewton. Convert in the form of Newton. So kilo is equal to 1000. 12 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 12,000 Newton. And speed is equal to 20 meters per second. Now the gravitational acceleration, the value of g become constant and its value is 10 meters per second square. To find kinetic energy, so the formula of kinetic energy is Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. So first we calculate the value of mass m from this relation. Here we can see that W is equal to mg. Now in solution, firstly W is equal to mg. Putting the value, W is equal to 12,000 multiplied by m multiplied by g. So 10 is divided on other side, m is equal to 12,000 divided by 10, m is equal to 12 kilogram. Now Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. So, putting the value in kinetic energy formula, Ke is equal to 1 upon 2. The value of mass is 1200 into 20 square. So, 1200 divided by 2 is equal to 600 multiplied by 20 square is 400. 600 multiplied by 400 is equal to 22,40,000 joule. In convert into prefixes, so 240 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3 and 10 raised to power 3 is equal to kilo. So 240 kilo joule. Result, the kinetic energy of car is 240 kilojoule. Now, question number 4. A 500-gram stone is thrown up with the velocity of 15 meters per second. Find its potential energy at maximum height and kinetic energy when it hits the ground. So, given data, mass of body m is equal to 500 grams. Convert in kg, when gram convert into kg divided by 1000. 500 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.5 kg. Velocity v is equal to 15 meter per second. To find potential energy Pe and kinetic energy Ke. So, formula potential energy at maximum height Pe is equal to mgh and kinetic energy at ground state Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. Solution. First, to find the potential energy at maximum height, we shall be find the maximum height. So the initial velocity Vi is equal to 15 meter per second and final velocity Vf is equal to 0 meter per second. Then we calculate the value of height. We know that gravitational acceleration toward the height g is equal to 10 minus 10 meter per second square. Now we write the formula by the third equation of motion 2gh is equal to vf square minus vi square. Putting the values, then 2 into minus 10 multiplied by h is equal to Vf 0 का square minus Vi 15 square. So 10 minus 10 multiplied by 2 minus 20h is equal to 15 square is minus 225. Minus cancel out with minus, so 20h is equal to 220 225. Now 20 divided on other side, h is equal to minus 225 divided by 20 is equal to 11.25 meter. Now the potential energy mgh is equal to, putting values Pe is equal to 0.5 mass multiplied by 10 value of g and 11.25 value of h. Multiplying final answer of potential energy 56.25 joule. Now calculate the kinetic energy when hit the ground 1 upon 2 mv square. Putting values 1 upon 2 into 0.5 in multiply by 15 square. So multiplying the whole values, the final answer is 56.25 joule. Now the question number 4 solved by another method. See here by the other method solution. A 500-gram stone is thrown up with a velocity of 15 meters per second. Find its potential energy at maximum height and kinetic energy when hit the ground. So, given data, M is equal to 500 grams. Convert the gram into kg. 500 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.5 kg and velocity v is equal to 15 meters per second. Then, to find the potential energy Pe and kinetic energy Ke. Formula: potential energy at maximum height is equal to kinetic energy when hit the ground is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square by the law of conservation of energy or interconversion of energy. At a maximum height, total energy is equal to total energy is equal to potential energy, and at a ground state total energy is equal to kinetic energy. So kinetic energy when hit the ground Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. Putting the values Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 into 0.5 in multiply by 15 square is equal to 1 upon 2 into 0.5 multiply by 225. Then final answer is 56.25 joule. And we solve the other values. So calculate according to the given condition. Potential energy at maximum height is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 0.5 multiplied by 15 square is equal to 56.25 joule. The potential energy at maximum height is 56.25 joule and kinetic energy is also equal to potential energy 56.25 joule. Now the last question, question number 5. On reaching the maximum top of the slope 6 meters height from its bottom and a cyclist has a velocity or speed is 1.5 meter per second. Calculate the kinetic energy and potential energy. The mass of cyclist and his cycle is 40 kg. First of all, write the given data. Height h is equal to 6 meter, velocity is equal to 1.5 meter per second, and mass is equal to 40 kg. To find the kinetic energy and potential energy, formula: kinetic energy is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square and potential energy Pe is equal to mgh. Solution: first find the kinetic energy. Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. Putting the values, then Ke is equal to 1 upon 2 mv square. The value of m is 40 and v is 1.5 whole square. So 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20 and 1.5 square is 2.25. 20 multiplied by 2.25 is equal to 40 joule. So the kinetic energy is 40 joule. Now we will find the potential energy. Pe is equal to mgh. Putting the values, Pe is equal to mass m is equal to 40 multiplied by value of g 10 and height h is equal to 6. So 40 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 6 is equal to 2400 joule. Now the result is the potential energy is 2400 joules and kinetic energy is 45 joule. Thank you. Next meaning in next video. Best of luck.